and we have to do something to change what's going on, right? We have to own our stories. We have to tell our stories because through telling our stories is healing, right? We're all here today.
All the pain that I've got inside my heart, when society fails to do its part. So my daddy told me no more crying. I can't walk but I'm running to tell my story.
Damn, I wish I could walk. The deaf wish they could hear. The mute wish they could talk. I shed no more tears, and y'all say that I'm strong, but a tear don't compare to the pain in my heart. Nah, this amount of pain don't show. This amount of pain where them tears don't flow. This amount of pain that the world don't know. Plus my daddy told me crying makes you look like a, well, I believe that. So I seen that when the cop shot this boy.
My story is very dynamic. I was shot unjustly by a police officer in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 5 times. It was a case of mistaken identity. They thought I was another guy by the name of Lamont Ford. Even after I gave them my driver's license, my registration, and my car insurance, instead of them running everything matched up. Like, they would have ran my license plate, my picture would have popped up, my name would have popped up. But they just ran the name L. Ford, and seeing the guy Lamont Ford, well, they found him. He had a warrant, and they just tried to make me beat him. They interrogated me on the side of the road for over 20 minutes, almost a half an hour, where I was calm. I tried to de-escalate the situation myself. You know, I'm a very mild dude. I hit him with my signature smile, right? And I told him where I worked, told him I had a job, but they was on a manhunt. They was out to do something that night, and they did do something. They ended up shooting me 5 times. Even after they shot me, right? They pulled me out of my car, slammed me on the ground, told me they hoped I would die, right? As I laid there in blood, I thought they tased me until the blood started coming out of my mouth, and it was but I made it, right? Yeah. I told myself when I was laying on my ground that I wasn't gonna die, right? And I'm still here. When I was in the hospital, my family didn't get to see me for almost 2 weeks. While I was in the ICU, they didn't know if I was gonna live or die. But I knew I was gonna live, and God told me I was gonna live, and He told me that I would be traveling all over the world sharing my story, so that's what I'm doing. Thank you. As a result of them shooting me, I ended up paralyzed temporarily. Yeah. Thank you. And they charged me with multiple counts of aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, escape, with resisting arrest. I was facing up to 20 years in prison. I went to trial. They found me not guilty on all the aggravated assault charges. The jury couldn't come up with a verdict on the other charges, but they just dropped them about a month and a half ago. Yes, thank you. In the beginning, before I was considered an activist, right? I was broken. I was 19 years old. I was broken. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was down and depressed that my mom, she had lost a child. I had lost my little sister a few years before that, but everybody was so hurt. Nobody knew what to do, and we reached out to so many organizations. Nobody came to save us. Nobody jumped up and protested like they did Mike Brown or Trayvon Martin. I pretty much started studying, while I was depressed, I started studying Malcolm X and Farrakhan and all these leaders. And save me, so I gotta save myself, right? And I started organizing, and I really got out there and started building my brand, and I started really fighting for my freedom. I would speak in the schools during the day, go to the barbershops, and share my story there, and rally the streets. The streets had my back, and I'd be in the club every weekend in my wheelchair, getting people from the streets like, man, if y'all could be in here drinking, spending y'all money, y'all can come out and support me. And thank you. And I pretty much got out there on the front line in this wheelchair and really soldiered it out.
Pause, I promise that I'll never give up. I see the tears in your eyes. Pause, I promise that I'll never give up. They say I'm paralyzed, I better get up. I better get up.
All the pain that I've got inside my heart, when society fails to do its part. So my daddy told me, no more crying. I can't walk but I'm running to tell my story.
I got shot in November, but I ain't shed a tear till March. If I cried, then my mama died slow. So I had to play my part. I had to fake like I was all good.